Are American troops ready to go into a war on the ground knowing what the outcome of this could be for them?
No, the good news is we can't do it. Pete Hegseth can sit there and, take his testosterone and go lift weights and then come out and stare in the mirror at his chiseled Christian crusader cross-bearing chest and say, we can do this. But even the generals that lie to themselves will say, we can't do this. It will take hundreds of thousands of troops that we don't have. We literally don't have them. It would take logistical sustainability factors that we no longer possess. If we try to land anywhere, those airfields will be struck by Iranian drones and missiles. There's no place in the Middle East Iran can't strike, and they've proven that point. And I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face, and I'll say it again, but because people need to understand, war doesn't just happen. It just doesn't just happen. It is an art. It is a science. You have to be prepared to do this. Now, today, we're not trained to do any of that. Nothing. We're going to pull the one unit that could do that, 82nd Airborne, light infantry. And we're going to send them against Iran. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm sorry, paratroopers, you ain't that good. You can bench press 315 pounds, but you sure as hell can't fight the Iranians on the ground in Iran. They will wipe you out to a man because you've got no sustainability. Where's your heavy weapons? Where's your reinforcement? What happens when you parachute in? All you tough guys that bench press 315 pounds, because Pete Head says that's the model we want. And you run out of ammunition. And now you're in the middle of Iran, out of ammunition, and the Iranians are coming out of the woodwork. You're going to die. Maybe they take you prisoner, because they are, after all, humane. So they might take you prisoner. They might not, though, because you've been blowing up their homes, killing their mothers, killing their sisters, killing their brothers, killing their cousins. They might just shoot you on the spot. That's what will happen if we send ground forces in there. We have no chance whatsoever to defeat the Iranians at all. They've been preparing for this fight for 20 years. We will not send ground troops into Iran because we can't.
We cannot do as we have been doing for the last 80 years, moving into regions of the world, distorting the regional dynamics, and then suddenly pull out. Because it's similar to what happens with a bucket of water. You put your hand in it, you displace the water. When you pull your hand out, the water returns. Right now, the Turks are extremely concerned about what could happen in Iran. They are unhappy with us because even though the Turks and the Iranians have differences, the last thing they want to see is the destruction of Iran. Anyone with a brain who looks at that region doesn't want that. And unfortunately, that's the path we're on because that's what Mr. Netanyahu wants. That would be a disaster.
Look, Tom, the United States has the most powerful Navy by far in the world. There's nobody who even comes close to us. And we have parked their Navy far away from the Straits of Hormuz. We have not been willing to move that Navy near the Straits of Hormuz because we live in fear that the Iranians would take a cruise missile and put one of our capital ships to the bottom of the Jolly Roger. That's what's going on here. So you can bring the French and the British into the game. You're just going to have a bigger set of targets for the Iranians to shoot at. The idea that the French and the British have magical capabilities that we don't have is not a serious argument.
Mind you, Europe especially has a strong interest in keeping those energy routes open, and they have significant naval capabilities. I mean, couldn't that just broaden the pro-American coalition against Iran here that frankly doesn't have a navy at the moment, right?
Who cares? They don't need a navy. All they need are cruise missiles, mines, ballistic missiles. I mean, President Trump likes to make much of the fact that the Americans sunk the Iranian Navy. So what?
Yeah.
Who cares? Is that going to lead to opening the Straits of Hormuz? No, it's not.